Hello everybody, this is Daniel Babis. Welcome back to Daily Soap Dish. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button down below. We cover a ton of 90 Day Fiancé here on the channel. Alright, so let's get into it, guys. Today we're going to be talking more about Deavan Clegg and Jihoon Lee. It looks like we have finally found out exactly what Deavan Clegg is going to accuse Jihoon Lee of doing on the tell-all version of this season. So news was actually broken about a day or two ago by John Yates, actually, and I'm not sure if he did it willingly or unwillingly, but he's been getting some heat, I guess, on Instagram because he's been posting about Deavan, and he is a friend of Deavan's, and that's all fine. But of course, a lot of people are on Deavan's tracks right now. A lot of people are putting up the heat on Deavan because they're not liking what they see on this season of Happily Ever After. They're not liking how she is treating Jihoon Lee. They believe that she is being the bad person in this relationship. They believe that she is being abusive, and of course, her and her mom really went hard at Jihoon Lee when Drascilla ran off, and they were acting really irrationally angry, in my opinion, at that moment in time. Of course, Alicia actually even threatened to murder Jihoon if ever something happened to Drascilla. They were really bullying him, and of course Deavan Clegg even refused to accept Jihoon Lee's apology when he was breaking down in tears, and he really felt very bad for what happened. But none of that was good enough for Deavan Clegg. So I feel like a lot of people are seeing all these acts on the show, and they are taking a very hard stance against Deavan because they believe that she's behaving like a pretty bad person. Look, that's out there, you know, people will feel one way or the other. However, this is what's going to happen, guys. Now, we're not going to get to see this actually happen, in my opinion, because Deavan Clegg has come out just a little while ago, and she has mentioned that Jihoon Lee is going to do something horrible. Him and his family are going to do something horribly evil, something that is just you just can't come back from, something that is unforgivable. So this is going to come out on the tell-all. I believe Deavan Clegg is going to bring it out, and Jihoon Lee most likely is going to defend himself because they have already been going at each other's throats online ever since Deavan Clegg came out with her new boyfriend Topher Park on Instagram about 2 weeks or so ago. So this couple, they are really not on good terms right now, and it's about to get uglier. So this is what's going to happen, guys. So John Yates was getting some heat on Instagram and about Deavan Clegg, actually. Like I said, a lot of people are not fans of Deavan Clegg right now, and he responded with this. He says, "Whoa, so it's okay that Jihoon and his parents abused Deavan's daughter. Glad to know what type of person you are." Now, John Yates, he just posted that out there. Of course, this is actually not common knowledge. He is just throwing that out there. He is accusing this person of being okay with abuse, but of course, this person wouldn't know that Jihoon Lee is going to be accused of abuse because this information hasn't come out yet. Deavan Clegg has only hinted at information, but she hasn't actually said what is going to happen just yet. So this is the first time that I believe we are hearing about this, and of course John Yates is good friends with Deavan Clegg, so if he is saying this, it's most likely because Deavan Clegg gave him the okay to say so. So this is what looks likely it's going to happen. On the tell-all, Deavan Clegg is going to accuse Jihoon Lee and his parents of abusing Drascilla. Look, guys, this is a pretty shocking accusation. I hope that we'll get to see some proof of it, because I don't think that you throw around a child abuse accusation just very easily, just like that. I don't think we're going to get to see some proof, because if it gets brought up during the tell-all, it means that it is just going to be a talking point. It is not going to be new footage that we will see, because the tell-all is generally just the couples that are discussing the events of what happened, where they're at, and things of that nature. It's not new footage. So it just sounds like Deavan is going to accuse Jihoon Lee once again, just like in the Drascilla incident, which Deavan of course came online and said there were 2 incidents of Drascilla running off, but of course the show, the producers were not really, they didn't really catch the second time when Drascilla ran off, which was really the bad time, but they only managed to catch kind of like the end of it, so we got a distorted view of the facts. And of course all of that didn't really explain why Deavan Clegg and her mom really put all the responsibility of looking after Drascilla, who is a hyperactive child by all accounts, onto Jihoon Lee, and refused to take any of the responsibility whatsoever. I will say another thing, guys. this whole thing, this whole Deavan Clegg and her mom Alicia, and how they reacted when Drascilla ran off, they reacted like Jihoon Lee basically committed murder. That's how they reacted. They reacted so harshly, so extremely, it just completely boggled my mind that they would react so strongly over something that I really thought was mainly their responsibility in the first place. And it just seems to me like there is a bit of a disconnect with how Deavan Clegg perceives certain actions and how the rest of us perceive them, which is not really the same thing. Deavan Clegg refused to take responsibility. She saw that almost, like I said, she almost saw it like Jihoon Lee committed murder. She was not willing to forgive him. She was not willing to do anything with him. She wanted nothing to do with him over that whole incident. And she's not willing to accept responsibility. So the way she behaved in that moment is going to lead me to question the way that she is going to perceive this whole abuse case. And I'm just going to say that because, like I said, I don't believe that we are going to see the actual incident. We're not going to see the actual proof, which means that this will be a contested issue. It means that Deavan Clegg is going to accuse, Jihoon Lee is going to defend himself. I will say what I think likely happened is this. Drascilla was running off. She was being rambunctious, or she was being very energetic. It's possible that she got disciplined by Jihoon Lee, perhaps his parents. It's possible she got disciplined, maybe a spanking. Maybe I can't say, guys. I can't say. I can't speculate. But it's possible she got disciplined. Now, it's possible also that Deavan Clegg is a misunderstanding, abuse and discipline, because some of you guys might know or might not know, but in South Korea, you still discipline your children. You can still use a little bit of physical force to discipline your children. Like, I know in the West, it's basically illegal to spank your children these days, but in a lot of parts of the world, you can still discipline your children. It's not considered abuse. Now, look, I've been spanked as a kid, and I feel like I turned out okay. Probably a lot of you people have been spanked as kids as well. I think that if it's done, in appropriate measure and at the appropriate time, I don't feel like it's a grave crime. So I feel like this is what is going to happen on the show, and I feel like Jihoon is most likely going to interpret it as like it's going to be discipline, and Deavan is going to interpret it as abuse. But like I said, I don't know the facts, and I'm not sure that Deavan herself knows exactly what happened either. It's possible that Drascilla came to her and said something. Who knows? Like I said, Deavan Clegg, in recent times, she has not proven to be the most trustworthy source of information. Her version of the facts, they don't seem to really coincide with what most logical people feel. So it remains to be seen if in this instance it's going to be another instance of where Deavan Clegg seems to blow something completely out of proportion or not. Like I said, I can't speculate on what is going to happen exactly because I don't know. I can just judge it based on what I feel, and also I can judge it based on what I feel Deavan's behavior has been like in the past few weeks on the show. She's been, I think, a little irrational. Also in her daily life as well, she has not really, I don't feel like she's really behaving in the best way. Like I said on the previous video about Deavan, she has went online during this whole breakup with Jihoon. She has went online and she has posted matching outfits with Taeyang and Topher Park, which is clearly a dig at Jihoon Lee, which only serve one purpose, which is to infuriate Jihoon Lee, really piss him off. And I feel like that's really a lame move to do. So like I said, a bunch of these things really make me question Deavan's judgment in a lot of these instances, and so it remains to be seen what exactly is going to happen and how it's going to be interpreted. Look, guys, I just wanted to update you with the latest information that's out there. Look, I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. Do you think that Jihoon and his family are capable of abusing Drascilla in the way that Deavan is going to claim? So far, we've seen Jihoon's family. They seem very laid back. They almost seem like the opposite of people that would be abusive or even disciplinarian whatsoever. It doesn't look like Jihoon was disciplined by his mom at all, in my opinion. It looks more like he was enabled. But like I said, this is just what we have seen on the show. This is all we have to go on. So perhaps everything is going to change. Who knows? Let me know what you guys think about this whole thing. This is going to really turn really ugly. And like I said, I hope that if Deavan is throwing around these accusations, I hope that they were real, because they are very serious. I hope that she's not just throwing this out there to just kind of absolve herself of all the blame for moving on from Jihoon so quickly with this new guy, Topher Park, and to kind of make herself look like she was justified all along, when in fact she was happy with Jihoon when she came back to the States. Look, you guys can watch my previous videos on this whole thing if you're not familiar with it. But like I said, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, guys. Don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for more 90 Day Fiancé content, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.